And I'm back on the live because I was doing a live earlier and my fucking signal was not that good. But yeah, I was saying earlier, man, that I went to the I went to get some blood work done earlier, and because every like twice a year, I was doing it three times a year, but I got so good with bringing my A1C down, because my A1C was like fucking 14.8, I think. You know what I mean? And that was just like critical. And the doctor was like, you know what? Like, I'm surprised you didn't go into like a diabetic coma and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So he's like, you know what? You gotta stop. You gotta cut sugars. You gotta cut a lot of stuff that you like to eat. You gotta cut it out. So I was like, you know what? All right, I'm gonna do that. Because I was drinking. I was doing a lot of crazy stuff, man. Just eating crazy, not really taking care of my health. Because I thought I was young. Like you get to that point where, like, when I say I thought I was young, is that I thought I could still do things, like I was like 17, 18, 19 years old, that around that time you do a lot of crazy stuff and you just don't think about nothing. You just do it because you're like, you know what, I'm young, I'm healthy, nothing's gonna happen to me. You have that mentality. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us had that mentality. And some of y'all still got that mentality because you guys are still young, But I was already like, what, like 35, 36, and I was still like going crazy, like drinking and doing all that crazy stuff. So I didn't know, I that my diabetes had gone crazy. My A1C was crazy. So I found out this like a year ago, because I went from one problem. I had a problem, and I went to check myself, and the doctor told me, like, hey, do you know you have diabetes? I'm like, nah, I didn't know that. He's like, yeah, man, like your A1C is fucking crazy. Like you're at 14 point something, and you need to bring it down. So I did. I cut a lot of stuff. I cut a lot of like stuff that I like to eat. Like eating chips, all that crazy stuff. Sugary stuff. I cut it out, and luckily, I brought my A1C down, and everything's fucking good. You know what I mean? Everything is good now. I brought my A1C from a 14.8 all the way to a 7.1. So the doctor was amazed. She like, damn. She like, you brought it down so quick. She like, I thought we were gonna, you know, this was gonna take longer, because you were critical. And like I said, it just depends, man. Like anything could be done. You know what I mean? Anything could be done as long as you put your mind to it. Like there's no saying that, oh, I can't do it. It can be done. It depends on how bad do you want it. How bad you want for things to change. It depends on you know how you want your health to look like. If you want your health to keep looking crazy and you want to keep having all this issues with your health, then it's really up to you. It's not really up to nobody. It's really up to you. And that's what I did, man. I had to cut a lot of stuff out, like sugary stuff, like eating cookies, candy, eating a whole bag of chips like I used to. And drinking, because who doesn't like drinking? I like drinking, but I haven't really drank in the past 6 months. I haven't fucking drank nothing. I had a drink or two, but I haven't really drank like crazy like I used to. So all that helped me. But the whole point of this is, like I said, every once in a while you gotta check up on your health, man. At least once a year, you gotta check on your health. Because you might be feeling good. You might say like, "Oh, I'm healthy. I don't feel bad, or I don't feel this, I don't feel that." Sometimes you don't even know it, man, and you got some serious problems. So my advice to y'all is get checked at least once a year. You know what I mean? And that's all it takes, man. You never know, man. But like I said, I do these lives. I have this channel, like I said, to spread positive stuff out there. I mean, people who want to take advice, people who want to listen to the positive things that I say, you know, shout out to you. People that don't want to hear it, people that just want to come in here, and talk their shit, it's still cool. Like, I don't hate on y'all, like, it's your opinion, whatever y'all want to do. But yeah, man, like I said, I mean, just take care of yourselves, man. Like, it doesn't cost much to stay on top of your health, man. You know what I mean? There's always a way. There's always a solution. I always say, man, everything has a solution except death. That's a saying that I've been taught since I was young. Like, and it's true. Everything has a solution, but death doesn't have a solution. Like, when your time is up, and that's it. But so yeah, man, like I said, I mean, you just gotta check up on yourself every once in a while, man. Like, it doesn't hurt, especially if you got people that love you, people that really do care about you, or if you have people that you care about. It doesn't hurt, man. It doesn't hurt. I know we don't like to hear all that shit, man, that I don't want to go to the fucking doctor and then he tells me that I'm gonna fucking die in a couple months. Like, we don't want to hear that shit, but sometimes we gotta hear that shit so we could just fucking, sit back for a second and be like, I gotta do something, man. I gotta stop my shit. It's never too late. But yeah, man, like I said, there y'all go, man. There y'all go with y'all crazy comments. But yeah, man, besides all y'all talking that shit, what are y'all doing, man? What are y'all doing? Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Like I said, there's nothing wrong, man, with, going to the doctor. Sometimes our pride is too big, man. And there's a lot of us out there, because like I said, I'm that person, that your pride is too big, man. You're too fucking proud of your fucking self that, I don't have to do that. Nah, I don't, like I said, man, sometimes pride, man, ain't the fucking best decision you can make, man. And sometimes pride doesn't take you to the promised land. I don't know, like it's just crazy, man, how we fucking, sometimes are too proud to do something. The promised land is where you could be in peace with you knowing that, what, I'm good, my health is good, I don't have to worry. That's the promised land. Get out of here with that shit, man. What do you mean, what promised land? Crazy, see? Well, man, it does, man. A lot of good stuff exists for us, for all of us, but you just gotta find it. You just gotta fucking find it, man. Remember what I said, there's always a way to be good. There's always a way to be successful. There's always a way. Don't give me that not for me shit. Y'all are crazy. No, I'm not saying that, like I said, there's a lot of stuff there's not a cure for, but I mean, you could fucking, if there's a disease you have or something, like, at least you'll know about it. At least you can fucking, get some medicine for it and try to live more comfortably. You know what I mean? I mean, I know diseases ain't like, how am I gonna be comfortable if I have a disease? Like, but it's just the way it is, man. It is what it is. But it goes back to what I was saying. We sometimes we get to that point because we don't take the time to check ourselves. Sometimes we're too pride. Our pride is in the way that we don't want to go out to the doctor, and we don't want to fucking be like, nah, I'm not gonna go to the doctor. I'm not gonna check myself. I don't have to do that shit. If I die, I die. If I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna leave. Like, there's a lot of people that think like that, man. There's a lot of people that think like that. Like I said, there's nothing wrong. Y'all could do whatever y'all want to do. Y'all could think whatever y'all want to think. It's like right here in the comments. Y'all can comment whatever y'all want. You know what I mean? I'm not judging you. I'm not gonna get mad at you. You could say whatever you want. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. But like I said, it's just I'm trying to spread a positive message. Because I mean, we see a lot of negative shit and we fucking support it. Why can't we support the positive shit? You know what I mean? There y'all go, man. You see. There you go with the fake gangster shit. I mean, why do you guys think that I want to be a gangster? I said it last time on my live. Being a gangster is not fucking the way you look. It's not because I have my chains. It's not because I have tattoos or whatever the fuck. That's not being gangster, man. Being gangster is about fucking taking care of your family. Being gangster is having a fucking job. That's a real gangster. I don't know what a fucking gangster is for you. Probably a gangster for you is fucking being in a gang and shooting people and being tough everywhere you go. That's being gangster for you, bro. Crazy, man. Crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys think crazy, bro. Like I said, but that's y'all's fucking opinion. Y'all can comment whatever y'all want to comment. I don't care, bro. I don't care, Shout out to everybody here that really, it's taking the advice. Shout out to everybody here that's really supporting. Even the ones that are not. Like, you're giving me your time. I appreciate it. I don't hate you. I have no reason to hate you. Yeah. I already said, bro. I already said it. I'm a gangster because I take care of my family. I'm a gangster because, I've been working my 9 to 5 for the past fucking 15 years. I'm a gangster because I chose the fucking good life, not fucking being in gangs and fucking, out there fucking hurting people and fucking robbing people. That's why I'm a gangster. That other life, that ain't no fucking gangster. That's just being a fucking dumbass. That's just being stupid. Doing all the other shit. Like I said, and sadly, there's a lot of people that think that's what being a gangster is. Fucking shooting people, robbing people, being in gangs and doing stupid shit. Sadly, a lot of people think that's being gangster. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the easy route, man. Fucking the easy shit. Shooting people, killing people, stabbing people, robbing people. That's the easy fucking way out, bro. Anybody could fucking shoot somebody. Anybody could kick somebody's ass. Why don't y'all do the hard shit, which is what? Work. Get up to fucking work every fucking day at 6 a.m., 5 a.m., whatever time you get up. That's the hard shit. Waking up early. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. I never robbed anybody, man, but I was doing stupid shit, I went to jail a couple of times. Like I said, and I'm not proud of that. I'm not. It doesn't give you anything good, bro. It just gives you more problems to spend, money that you could be spending on your family, money that you could be spending on yourself, instead of fucking paying other people because you decided to fucking do stupid shit. Or you gotta pay a fee of fucking $25. You gotta pay fucking $30 to pee in this fucking cup. Why don't just pay $35 for you to fucking go out and have ice cream or a meal with your son, with your daughter, with your loved ones, instead of paying a fucking fee so you could pee on a fucking cup and they could tell you if you're dirty or not. I did a lot of things wrong. Like I said, I was hanging around with gangs. I was doing stupid shit, fighting for no reason. You know, just doing stupid shit, man. Going to jail for fucking stupid shit. That's what I did wrong. It gets to a point where, like, you know what? None of that shit fucking matters, bro. At the end of the day, like, you really think about it, you're like, what the fuck I was doing, bro? I was just doing stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, come on, man. Like I said, there's a lot of people that really still think like that, and I don't blame you, like I said, because I was there. Like, I used to think the same way. But thank God, man, I got to the point where, like, you sit back and realize, like, is what I really want for me? If this is what I really want to be all my life, and this is what I want for my fucking people to remember me as, like, just a total fuck up. I know sometimes we say, like, I don't give a fuck what people think. Yeah, I understand. We don't give a fuck what people think, but come on, bro. You know what I mean? And as long as you believe, man, this is what I've always said. I don't have to go to church. I don't have to fucking, be talking about God all the time. As long as I believe in God, as long as I have a belief, that's all that matters, bro. You know what I mean? I don't have to follow the trend. I don't have to follow what everybody else is doing. Oh, let me go to church every Sunday. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with you guys going to church. There's nothing wrong with people that go to church. As long as I believe, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, bro. Like I said, I don't hate on nobody that goes to church. I don't hate on nobody that has a religion. I don't hate on nothing, none of that, bro. I don't hate on none of that. Like I said, everybody is, free of their own opinion. Everybody's free to do whatever they want to do. Like I said, I just get in these lives and I just, try to spread positive messages, man. And whoever wants to take it, you take it. Whoever doesn't want to listen to me, that's fine. Like I said, that's fine. But I know there's a lot of people out there that relate to what the fuck I say, And some people don't relate because, like I say, they haven't been through that. Or they haven't been through that, but they just don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? You see, man, there's a lot of people that relate, like I said. People that know, they know that I ain't lying, bro. So, like I said, y'all can say whatever y'all want. I don't care, bro. Like I said, I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and debate with y'all about if I'm lying or if I'm not lying or if you believe me or if you don't believe me. Like I said, you believe what you believe. And if you've been through what I've been through and if you've been through what I'm talking about, you know I'm not lying. You know I'm fucking saying the truth. Trouble is everywhere. Gangs are everywhere. You know what I mean? That's the truth. Nothing but the truth. It's up to you if you want to still live in that fucking gang world or that, that fucked up world that is out there, like, just like there's good things out there, there's bad things out there. Like, you know what I mean? But I appreciate everybody, man, showing love. Like I said, I appreciate everybody coming in this live. And like I said, all comments are welcome, man. Like, I don't fucking mind, Like I said, I'm not here to fucking be liked by everybody. Like I said, people that fucking agree with me and people that relate to me, I appreciate y'all. And people that don't relate to me, I appreciate you too. You know, this is what this is about, man. You know, it's just state your opinion, comment your opinion. It's all good. It depends, like I said, on whatever you want to do, on whatever you want to believe, on whatever life you want to live. It's all up to you. All up to you. Up to nobody else. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So I appreciate everybody, man. I gotta fucking go do this shit. You know, I just got to my destination and I'm about to do some shit. But I appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all subscribe and I'll go live again and we'll have this talk, man. We'll have this fucking talk. Appreciate everybody that came in and fucking comment their opinion. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.